And here we go. My first stream, my first long look at what is proving to be the rather enjoyable, rather excellent Train Sim World 3. I actually held up 3 of my fingers then. Anyway, yes, going to be doing a longer look at it this time. Going to be having a wander around and doing some of the training in the training centres. We'll do something on the small loop. We'll do something on the large loop. We'll have a wander around where all the trains are parked up in the training centre. See if we can get one moving, because last time I tried it, well, basically I couldn't. And then we'll jump onto the Southeastern High Speed and do a bit of a run. Maybe even in the rain, because that's it's just awesome in this. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're new to my content, or even if you're not, then welcome indeed. This is going out on Train Sim Saturday, where my content from Train Sim World 3 now goes. Other train content is something from Train Sim Classic on a Wednesday. Other content is something old on a Monday, something new on a Friday, and when I've got something brand new to look at, that goes out on Random Sunday. Plenty of content from me then. There'll be links in the doobly-doo below to where you can purchase this game from Steam anyway. There'll be a link down there to a Twitch page as well, where you can watch me do this stuff live, because apparently that's a thing, and a link to my Discord server as well. And yes, Crispy, this is the awesome menu music, and I could just sit here and have for periods of time just listening to this. It is so good. So good. But anyway, yes, we'll jump straight in. We'll have a look at the menu system thing. And show you the basics. So the menu system has changed, obviously. So we can now look at our collection. So we can do it by train, which I quite like the idea of. So if you want to just jump into a route, you can do it by train. You can do it by train. You can do it by route. You can jump straight in and do a quick play, or you can do a guided experience, which is the looks around certain tracks. So if you go, okay, I want to just jump in, do a timetable route, and here's the trains I've got access to. I want to drive a 465. Click on it, and it shows you the routes that you can do with that train. So that's quite a good feature, because you go, I fancy driving that train, and it might be available on a couple of routes. Like if I click on, I think the Jubilee. If I try that again, timetable, Jubilee. There you go. See, the Jubilee is available on the Southeastern High Speed and the Spirit of Steam. So I could then, I want to drive that train. I want to pick that route. No. As this is being streamed, still no access to all of my previous DLC. They're not in yet. It will be soon, but not yet. So although yes, Ethan, but I will get them earlier than that. So yeah, so you can pick a train, you can pick a route. So the routes I've got available to me are Southeastern High Speed, Spirit of Steam, Cajon Pass, Castle to Wurzburg, and then the training centre. So those are available to me now. All my old DLC will eventually come across, so I'll be able to go back and do the DLC that I had previously in this. So yeah, so you can pick it by train, you can pick it by route by doing that. You can pick on a guided rail journey. So again, the same thing you had before. You can choose a journey and do it that way, or you can jump straight into a quick play. So you just pick 30 minutes. So again, really like this. If you want to think, I want half an hour, what can I do? So 0 to 30 minutes, and it will just chuck you straight into a route. And you won't know which one it is. I quite like that. I quite like the fact that it will just go, there you go, jump into a route. So we come straight into
this training module, you will
a refueling introduction.
how to...
We won't do that, obviously. So that's quite good. So if you just jump on and go, right, I've got a period of time, I can just jump straight into a quick play, say how long you've got, and that's that. So that's the trains. Training centre is a bit that I wasn't sure on at first, but now I quite like it. So hi Calcim. So training centre, we've got the fundamentals. Now if you're new to the game, I would highly recommend going through this. So this takes you through navigation and interaction, how to interact with the environment, how to make sense of the things that are on your screen, how to move a train, and how to change signals. So you can do the basics from in there. So if you've never played Train Sim well before, go straight in and do that. If, however, you want to do the training on one of your trains, you can jump straight in and do it here, which, as I put on the couple of videos that have been out so far on YouTube, there's a couple of loops to the training center, an inner loop, an outer loop, and some sidings as well. So that's the training. We'll come to that in a minute. Exploring on foot, I did wonder why it was there. I did have a little wander around in the first video I put out, but I like the fact that all the trains you've got access to, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this expands out when all my DLCs come in. So far, all the trains I've got access to are available in one place at the same time, and you can walk between them and climb aboard them. I haven't managed to get any to start yet, and I haven't managed to move any yet. So maybe when I tested it about a week ago, that wasn't available. But hopefully now, or coming soon, it will be. Video tutorials take you to YouTube, and you can go through tutorials that other people have created. And yes, Ethan, can you let me explain it, please? Thank you. So yeah, so video tutorials go through the other things that other people have created. You may see something from me there in the future. I'm thinking about it. I'm working on some things. So I may be there teaching you how to do things, which I know is amazing for me. So that's the training center. Creators Club is the same as it was before. You can design your own livery, etc. And the store will take you to the store so you can buy things. And then we've got settings, where general settings and notifications on, screenshot quality, etc. Accessibility options, control options, HUD options, whether you want them on and off, audio options, screen options, and then advanced settings. You can tweak some of the screen options as well. So that's quite good. I'm going to turn motion blur off. I'm going to turn VSync on and apply those. So right, let's jump in and do some training. And I'm going to jump in with the 465. And you'll get to see the new training center if you haven't seen it already. Hi, Rounded Wings. So in the old train sim, you did it on the track that the train came with. Not now.
In this training module, you will be taken through the operation of this Class 465. During this brief introduction, we will be covering the critical driving controls and passenger operations. Look, when you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
So there's none of this is how you look up, down, left and right. There's none of how you put up a poster. There's none of that stuff. You just jump straight in and learn the train. Because if you want to learn how to look up, down, left and right, you go and do the fundamentals training. The map of the training center is here, so you can just about see it out. So we're on the inner loop here. So it's got 2 stations. So we go around this inner loop here for the training on the slower trains. And there is an outer loop. So we'll do the training on one of the high-speed ones as well after this. And you've got this outer loop, which is for the high-speed trains, which is the one I did on the video that I put out on YouTube. So you've got the outer loop. You've also got these sidings and things here, which we will go past. And there's actually a section that we'll have a wander around where you can get in and out of all your trains. And I really like that. Hi, Artful. So let's climb aboard. So I know we've done the training on these before.
Take a seat in the driver's seat. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
So,
firstly, you will need to insert the master key to activate the desk.
So master key in.
The reverser controls the direction of travel.
So reverser into forward.
Set the headlights to let others around you know that this train is operational.
Okay.
For this introduction, you will be driving the train a short distance and performing passenger operations.
So there aren't any passengers because there are only 2 stations and we're on a loop.
Open the passenger doors to allow boarding.
But it gets us to open everything so that it simulates the fact there are passengers. And as I said, I really like the fact now, I wasn't sure at first, but I really like the fact that all the training
Now close the doors before departure.
takes place on these two areas. So it's in like a
Now drive a loop of the circuit to get used to the controls.
lab environment.
The train features a combined brake and throttle power handle, so pull the lever towards you to release the brakes and
off we go. So yeah, I wasn't sure at first. So here's the sidings.
Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce motor stress and maintenance requirements.
No, I think you can do a button for it, Crispy.
Development of the Class 465 networker began in 1988, with the first unit being delivered in 1991 and the final in 1995. Of the 140 units produced, 131 remain in active service, 40 years after they were first introduced. The Class 465 networker's 8 traction motors produce a combined power output of 3,000 horsepower. That's 2,420 kilowatts, and allow the train to reach a top speed of 75 miles per hour.
I really like that. There's just a bit of information about the train. So we're making our way around the loop.
You are approaching the station. Begin applying a small amount of braking force to bring the train to a gentle stop.
So yeah, I quite like the fact now that this training is on this closed loop. So smaller stuff here. We'll do the high-speed training after this training so that you can see the high-speed run as well. Okay, so we'll do the stopping thing. Hopefully. Nice little lake in the middle as well.
Nice job! The train has safely come to a stop. You can now use the door control to open the passenger doors.
So open the right hand side. So again, it gets you used to then opening the left hand side and the right hand side. And no, it's not radioactive water as well. And now close them.
Proceed to the next stop unguided and see how you get on.
Okay, off we go. So yeah, that does sound good. So I'll do a high-speed training after this. And then we're going to take a trip on Southeastern High Speed. Open a window, get a little bit of audio. There we go. It's just how much the game cost. Exclamation mark game in chat. I'll give you a link for it on Steam. It is available on PlayStation and Xbox as well, but that's the Steam link for it. I will be running a competition. Hopefully over the next couple of days I'm going to have it start in the Discord where I've got several copies to give away. Yeah, and it's going to be on Game Pass as well. So if you're on PC, keep an eye out in the Discord for the competition coming up. It'll be quite an easy competition. Hi Len. Right. Unlock left. Phased out. Thank you for 14 months.
Good work. That concludes all of the basics of operating this train.
Thank you very, very much for your continued support, Phased Out. Thank you indeed. Right, so that's that training done. So that's on the inner loop for the training. So now if we go and go back and do one of the fast training. So training. If we pick the 395 and we go the class 395 introduction. There we go. So we're at the training centre and we start at station 1. I'm doing really good, thank you. So same thing, it'll still take us through the fundamentals of the train rather than the fundamentals of the game.
In this training module, you will be taken through the operation of this Class 395 Javelin. During this brief introduction, we will be covering the critical driving controls and passenger operations. Look, when you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
Okay, so now we are here. So we're on the outer loop now at station 1. So there's a station there and there's a station... oh, that's it. I thought there's 2. Okay, well, just 1. You could play the signalling tutorial. Yeah, I could do that. Right, climb aboard.
Take a seat in the driver's seat. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
Okay. Oh God.
Firstly, you will need to insert the master key to activate the desk.
I've got flashbacks to the stream I did on Wednesday. Oh, blimey. Okay, phased out's gone mad. Welcome to the madness, Jaggis, Alfie, Dean, Andrew, and Luby. Thank you very, very much for that. Phased out and Barry. Good evening. Right, set the reverser to neutralis.
Set the headlights to let others around you know that this train is operational.
Okay, headlights today. If I go there, day running.
For this introduction, you will be driving the train a short distance and performing passenger operations. Open the passenger doors to allow...
And Barry, welcome to the madness and phased out. Thanks for that one as well. Blimey. Is it payday? Right, so opening the doors. Quite horny. Yeah, this is the train I used in the
Now close the doors before departure.
stream the other day.
The reverser controls the direction of travel.
Getting forward.
But before attempting to apply power with the Class 395, you should check that power is available.
Well, it helps, really.
In the top left corner of the main part of the cab desk, you can see the line volt and MCB VCB indicators. If line volt is lit, it means it is detecting active power. If it is not lit, you must either press the CTRL button to raise the pantograph if there are wires above you, or press the DC button to lower the third rail pickups if there is a third rail underneath you.
We've got line volt.
If MCB VCB is lit, it means that a power cutout switch called a circuit breaker is open, which means power is not being made available to the train. Currently, we have line volts, however, so we can move on.
Woohoo!
The train is now ready to depart. Now drive a loop of the circuit to get used to the controls.
Okay.
The train features a combined brake and throttle power handle, so pull the lever towards you to release the brakes and get moving.
Okay. And off we go. So we're on the outer high-speed loop now. Hopefully we get higher speed. Reach 60 miles an hour is the aim. So we'll do this. We'll have a wander round the training centre. And then we'll go and do some runs. This one's in miles an hour. No, the other one was in miles an hour when we had the DC, when the tubes were down. It was in kilometres an hour when the pantograph was up. Because it confused me. I think you'd sodded off from the stream by then, Crispy. But it confused me. Momentarily, anyway. Not that I ever get confused on the streams. But yeah, thank you for that, Phased. That's really generous of you.
Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce motor stress and maintenance requirements.
Oh, was it?
Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of braking force by moving the power handle into the braking range. The British Rail Class 395 Javelin is a high-speed dual-voltage electrical multiple unit, capable of running on both third rail and overhead electrification. 29 Javelins were built in Japan by Hitachi between 2007 and 2009 for Channel Tunnel Rail Link, or CTRL, domestic services. The Class 395 is capable of running at 140 miles per hour under AC overhead electrification and up to 100 miles per hour on DC third rail.
Doesn't seem very many, does it? 29. Is that it? 29? Oh, go via. We're okay. So yeah, we're still on the outer loop, so it shows you how big it is. And we got to stop back where we started in 1.6k. So you can see the sidings over there in the training centre, and then the inner loop runs just the other side of that fence. Does it seem more rattly? Yeah, I like that. You can hear stuff rattling around. I think that's really cool. Or it's poor workmanship. It's one of the two. Right, so 1.2k back to station 1. So yeah, I really do like this training centre. I think it's a great way of you being able to get used to the train without having to worry about, you know, signals and, you know, anything else on the line that the train may run on.
You are approaching the station. Begin applying a small amount of braking force to bring the train to a gentle stop.
Okay, we'll do that. So yeah, I wasn't sure at first. I just thought it was a bit odd, but now I actually really like it. Okay, so in we come. So then we're going to have a wander around the yard. And then we'll go and do a line run. I overbraked then.
Nice job. The train has safely come to a stop. You can now use the door control to open the passenger doors.
I should be used to the rattling after driving a certain bus game. When I used to drive a
Good
certain
work.
bus game.
That concludes all of the basics of operating this train.
Right, so there we go. So that's a high-speed run going around the outside loop. So now we'll go to the bit that I wasn't sure until I thought explore on foot. Why would you want to explore the training centre on foot? I thought, what's the point of that? So you can pick where you start, because there's obviously the training centre. You can pick the time of day. You can have custom weather, so we can actually have. Let's put some wetness on, and we'll have the rain. This will show you the rain. I'll come back and then we'll go back and have a proper wander around in sunshine. But I'll just wander in now. Hopefully it rains, and it'll show you how awesome the rain is in this. Wait till we do a run in the rain. It just looks so good, doesn't it? Are the horns still horny? Oh, indeed. So yeah, here we are at the training centre, where the trains that you have access to are all parked. So here's the American stuff. Here's the DB. Here's the 465. We got that. We got more American stuff. We got the 66. So they're all here. We've got the high-speed train. The other one 662. It was a train. We've got the high-speed train we were just in, and we've got 375, and we've got that. And there's more over here. So it looks like all the trains that you have access to are just here, which is really cool. And the fact that you can just wander into them. However, last time I did that, I couldn't actually get any of them to move. Now, it might have been that it was a week ago. Maybe that, there's been an update since. So we'll just climb aboard. Master key to on. Headlights today running. See, now we should have power. We have got power. That into forwards. And we get nothing. Now, I've yet to manage to get any of these actually to move yet. So I don't know if it's a me thing. I need to lower the shoes. Do you reckon that's it? Headlights on. Is there a shoe lowering button? It's definitely rainy. Door release. Couple closed doors. Flap to the right of the speedo. Door release. Wiper mode. Left. That's regen braking. That's DRA. Yeah, there's nothing there. Overload reset. Check those for a DC mode. Yeah, I managed to get the diesel one moving either. Fan mode, fan speed, train stop override.
Oh yeah.
Train Sim World official. Sounds official. Thanks very much for the follow. Have fun. Yeah, so I can't start that one. Last time I ran all the way over here. And this thing's already running. You can hear it's running. it that or is it this? It's one of them. It's this. The fact you can just run on the tracks and not die in this game is quite hilarious. Well, in reality, you can run on the tracks and not die. Just if there's a train coming, you get issues. Right. Right. Engine run on. Fuel pumps on. Reverser handle in. Into forward. Right, in theory, nothing. I'm obviously missing something, aren't I? Gen field on. Engine run on, gen field. What else up? Right, now we've got power. Oh, there we go. Turn the volume down a little bit. I'm interested to see where this track ends. Oh wow, look at that. I'm probably going to derail now, aren't I? So yeah, it is quite cool that just all your trains are parked here. It's either going to come to a dead end, and this is just going to come to an abrupt stop. I don't think it does go on the loop because we didn't come past here. Oh wow, look at that lot. I haven't been down here yet. That's a load of wagons. I'm getting wheel slip. I think this is a dead end. Should have come down here when it was daylight, shouldn't I? Daylight, not raining. It was close. Uh-oh. Yes, dead end down there. There's a tree. Anyway, so that's the training centre. Before I get myself stuck. So you can just wander around. If you can get them going, you'll be able to start all your trains. Is there a snow feature? Should I have a look at the training centre in snow? Is that what you want to do? Let's have a look, see if we can do it. Just to see the idea of snow. Okay, so we'll go January. We'll go custom weather. We'll have all of the snow and see what happens. That's quite snowy. There's snow on them on them there hills. Oh, it makes me want to do a journey in the snow. That looks so good. Oh, look at now. Look. It's got snow on it. That's got to be a picture. Okay, we're gonna have to do a route, aren't we? In the snow now. The rain. If you haven't watched the video, I think it only went live on YouTube like half an hour ago, where I found like my first look at rain, which was rather cool. Okay, so we'll do the Southeastern High Speed. We'll do a timetable route. Do it as dynamic. Yeah, I should be able to in a timetable route. We'll do the 465 because it sounds good and you can see out the front. So we'll go custom weather. We'll go January. We'll have snow. We'll have no cloud. We just have lots of snow. And we'll do London Bridge to Ramsgate in the snow. An hour-long route. Let's do that then, shall we? 10:16 in the morning. It's going to be light. That's fine. So let's jump in. Down to Ramsgate. This is where I just break the game now. What do you mean you want snow? Right, okay. So let's set the train up then. Master key on. Into forwards. Headlights. Day running. Open the window. Open the window. Unlock the doors. Oh, wow. That looks... Look at that. Oh, without the... Oh, that looks good. Doesn't that look good? I think that looks good. Seem to have tail lights on. Yeah, that point's irrelevant. There we go. Right, lock doors. Okay, so stop at Green Hythe for Blue Water, platform 2. In some of the distances. Right, we got straight out into a yellow. That's where the big shopping centre is. Oh, it looks so good in the snow. Yeah, look. Snow's been kicked up. See, originally when I looked at this, I thought that it didn't justify it being a full release, being honest. I just thought it was almost like, you know, that's not very many features. It almost, you know, is like Train Sim World 2.5 instead of Train Sim World 3. Now, though, yeah. I think what they've done has changed the game. It's not just an update. It does warrant being a new game. And with hopefully lengthier lines and more stuff coming in the future, I think it's awesome. I'll be streaming this again tomorrow. So tonight we'll just do a couple of slow speed runs in the 465 on the Southeastern High Speed. Tomorrow we'll do the high speed run on Southeastern High Speed. And then next week we'll do the Cajun Pass, and then we'll do some steam. And then we'll start going back round through my old DLC. Hopefully they'll be out by then. Yeah, something with a snowplow, like a bit of a rescue mission sort of type thing would be quite good. That does look really good, doesn't it? I like the fact you've got snow on the front of the train as well. Oh dear, that's not good, Artful. So yeah, streams coming up the rest of the weekend. Tomorrow lunchtime, back with more of this. Tomorrow night, we've got some multiplayer Wreckfest. Sunday afternoon on our multiplayer farm. And then back next week with things. More Train Sim World 3 next Saturday. Train Sim Classic will be next Wednesday. Yeah, stopping this is going to be interesting. That's why I'm not really running at full speed. But instantly, you know, there have been discussions in the Discord earlier about, you know, should you buy it, should you not buy it? Yes, is my answer. Even if you've got Train Sim World 2, yeah, you're going to want Train Sim World 3. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Dovetail ambassador. You know, I've always said I'll give my honest review. If it wasn't great, I'd tell you. You know, there have been some of the lines in Train Sim World 2 that I haven't liked. And I've told you I haven't liked them. But when something's good, I will tell you it's good. Okay, so stopping down here, hopefully. So we'll do this journey. And then we'll do one in the rain, just so you can see the rain, because the people carry umbrellas and they're stood at the platforms with their umbrellas up. It's so cool. It really is. It's awesome. The little bits of detail are what makes a sim like this just stand out and make it really enjoyable. But yeah, it just, look at it. Oh, bit of camera collision. The fact they're wearing bobble hats, look, they've got bobble hats on, they got their winter jackets on and stuff. So you can imagine it being a cold January day, everyone's wrapped up. Oh yeah, it's done so well. Wait until 10:23. I've been really looking forward to being able to finally show you some of this. Right, 3.8 miles to Gravesend. This is actually making me want to spend more time in Train Sim World 3. I will get hold of a copy on console as well to do a comparison. Yeah, I couldn't wait to stream it. I've been looking forward to it all day. I may have slightly snuck out of work a little bit early. I could just use the Game Pass version. Well, that's a bit laggy. Right, double yellow. Oh, blimey. Train Sim World Official. Thank you very, very, very much for that. Thank you indeed. So the round night, welcome to the madness. Kevin Kai, Aaron and Berry. Welcome back to the madness indeed. Thank you very much. Doing a great job. What? I never intended to do that. Slanderous. I'm not here to do a great job. People expect it. If you do well, people come on here expecting professionalism. I'm not about professionalism. Exactly. Me being great? What? Where? What's going on? Don't worry. Normal service will be resumed once we're in Wreckfest tomorrow and the 18 plus symbol goes up. You expect idiocy here? Exactly. We're not here to be serious. Entertaining, someone said the other week. Exactly. Professional? No, no, no. Right. 1.9 miles, we got 20. Welcome to the madness, new people. You wrote the music. What? The intro music? The menu music? It is flipping awesome. I said at the beginning of the stream that I could just sit and listen to that. That is so well done. It is really, really good. I hated the fact in Train Sim World 2 you had to go into the audio bit to get some sort of audio over the menu. The fact in this that is just fantastic. It'll be on Spotify Tuesday. Awesome. Oh God. Oh, there we go. Phased out. Thank you very, very much for that. You're stuck now, a Train Sim World official. Whatever you do, don't go back and watch last Wednesday's stream on the London to Faversham because I couldn't drive the train. Okay, Ethan. Right, anyway, I've been doing the train driving thing, haven't we? A mile to go. Yeah, I even said in the videos I've put out today that the menu music is brilliant. Right, double yellow. We don't want to escape, we like it here. In all honesty, and I'm going to be serious for a second, and I don't normally be serious, thank you, Train Sim World official, for stopping by. I do generally fly under the radar as far as observations for other people. We're a bit of a niche corner of the internet. I don't promote myself, so it's quite nice that someone spotted that I am still here. So thank you indeed. I've only been doing this 6 years, you know. Yeah, I know, break. I was chatting. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, thanks, Ethan. I thought I was just being picked out for being special. Don't you call me a spad. Normal service has been resumed. Keep up the great average work. Average? I'm not setting the bar that high. Average? I'm average. No, I'm not going to go there. Right, let's do the stopping thing then. That's close enough. Unlock the doors. Oops. I love the fact they got their winter clothing on. It's just so cool, isn't it? Simpsons stuff. The average Twitch streamer. I'll accept that. I will definitely accept that. I still got N in my keypad. No, it's there. There we go. I can't just stick an N on my keypad, can I? Super glue it. I'll lock the doors. That's me, isn't it? If you have just joined, this is my first stream in Train Sim World 3, and just go and buy it. Just go and just do it. Just go and buy it. There's a link to the Steamy one somewhere. Just go and buy it. Simple as that. Shoot my review. Sims and stuff. Just go and buy it. Just do it. You won't be disappointed, even if you've got Train Sim World 2. She's just been paid anyway. No, I get paid on the 20th. Right, 6.4 miles to Strood. Where are we stopping anyway? I haven't really checked, have I? We're stopping at Strood, then Rochester, so off to New York, Chatham, Gillingham, Faversham, and that's it. Sales training coming out. Well, I spent a considerable amount of time in sales. Just buy it. I love the way it looks in the snow. So we will do a rainy run after this one. So you can see the raininess. Because it's the umbrellas. Just whoever thought about giving them umbrellas, Now, see, you know what I would do? You know, some developers like Easter eggs, not the the chocolate kind that you get at Easter. I don't know how it would go from a royalty point of view. I think it's quite an old song actually. You might not do it royalty free. On one of the train stations, I would have it so that if it was raining, you heard over the tannoy the singing in the rain music. Just as a bit of an Easter egg, because you'd be sat there going, "Are they playing Singing in the Rain? What's going on?" You can't do It's Raining Men. That's too modern. Singing in the Rain, I think, is out of copyright. Hi, I'm well. How's the rails treating me? I've got frosty rails. They're going quite slow. I've just realised that. Let's do some of the speeding up thing. Yeah, Gene Kelly, but just a musical version, no lyrics. Just a musical version. Just so you sit at the platform and go, what? If anyone's seen the Morecambe and Wise take on that, it was brilliant. Anyway, trains. Oh wow! Look at that! Look at that! The fact you got snow on the front of the train as well, look. And frost above the wind. Oh, this is just... I'm sorry, but this is just too good. And like a bad smell, you return. I thought I could smell something. I thought it was crispy. The train's getting cold. It is indeed. Right, so making our way to Strood. Daily Train Sim World 3 streams coming soon. The thing is, I want to go through all of the lines and stuff with the extra features and stuff. So it might be that you'll see this today. You're definitely seeing it tomorrow. Farming on Sunday. I might do some more of this on Tuesday. So Wednesday will be Train Sim Classic. Next Thursday at the moment we might be having some Forza Horizon 5. Next Friday something. Next Saturday is the 5th year anniversary of the Susan stream. So we're doing that next Saturday. And then I've got a week off. So expect more streams because I'll be bored. Yeah, my love for Train Sim World 2 was increasing over the last couple of months. The more I've been doing it, the more I've been enjoying it. This has just sort of refired my love for it. I won't be doing Train Sim World 2 again. Because hopefully it won't take too long for all my DLC from Train Sim World 2 to work in this. and then I won't have to go back and do Train Sim World 2. Good point there, Overland. Glad you did the check. So yeah, we got a couple of the new routes, or a couple of other routes to do. That's why I'm going to spend today and tomorrow in Southeastern High Speed, because there's enough to do. Probably enough to do for like 3 streams. I'm going to save the Cajon Pass one, because we all know I'm not a fan of American freight. So we'll do the other one next. I have always said that if I had to do one sim and one sim only, it would be Train Sim Classic. This would be up there with it. Farm Sim would be close. I love the dynamic weather in this. I actually prefer the menu system in this. It's more intuitive. The training system in this is more intuitive. So for people coming in new, it's easier to go and do the training you want. I love the fact that you do the training in the train on the training centre, and I said the word train in there a lot, rather than do it on the line. Originally I thought that wasn't necessarily a good idea, and then why have we got snow in the tunnel? But I think if you haven't got any of the Train Sim World games, buy this one. If you've got Train Sim World 2, yes, this is a worthy upgrade, because your DLC from Train Sim World 2 eventually will work in Train Sim World 3. No, I don't know, Ethan. It's something we've been talking about. I love Train Sim Classic because of the fact we can do these long routes. You know, Christmas I will be doing my London to Edinburgh in a pacer, 7 hours or so. And I don't think this will ever get to that point where you'll have those long routes. And at first I was like, but now there is a benefit. There certainly is a benefit for both. And don't forget, it is coming on Game Pass as well. So if you've got Game Pass, then you can play this on Game Pass, which is on PC and Xbox. Don't forget, if you've got the full version of Game Pass. If you've got the version for just Xbox, you get it on Xbox. But there is a version of Game Pass that gives you Xbox and PC games. Right, 0.8 miles to go till we get to Strood. I'm certainly looking forward to seeing on the 6th coming to Game Pass. I'm certainly looking forward to seeing what new routes we get. Yes, Train Sim World 3 is coming to Game Pass on the 6th. I think they could do longer routes, but I don't think we'll be doing 7 or 8 hour routes in this. That's a lot of speeding. That's a lot of speeding. I think that might be a different place there, Overland. Just look how it looks. It just looks so good. I know I'm running it on high. Yeah, you can turn things off. So if you don't want parts of the user interface on, you can turn them off. I just leave everything on for your benefit. Yeah, so I'm going to do the high-speed part of this route tomorrow. I'm going to stick with the commuter bit for this evening, so we can do the high-speed run and watch me get confused by the switching from overhead to shoes. But even the fact that there's snow on the top of the train, it's a bit frosty. It looks so good. Yeah, you can turn off the bits you don't need. So you can I keep them up there for my benefit, for your benefit. That's my excuse for keeping the panel on in Train Sim Classic as well. Right, lock the doors. The Tiger, the frosty person. I want to see a pacer. That's what I want in Train Sim World. Pacer. Stevie the Tiger. Rawr. I've been called some things. I don't know about the train panel. You configure the controls. My honest opinion, Unwell, on the train panel, don't get it. Don't waste your money on it. I use a gaming keypad, and I've never felt as though that loses me something. The train panel looks good. It isn't compatible with all trains. As much as I like the idea of it, if you want that sort of thing, you could use a joystick. There are things out there where I could adapt my throttle quadrant to use as the throttle and brake and reverser and stuff. I've never actually fiddled around with them, but that's a thing you can do. But yeah, I would not bother with a rail driver. I looked a few years ago, but there was so many negative comments about it. If it worked with everything, I would have bought one. Yeah, so I've got a little gaming keypad, which sits to the left of my keyboard, or to the left of my steering wheel. So my left hand rests on it. It's got F1 to 6 on it, numbers 1 to 6, QWERP, ASD, FB, Shift, Tab, Escape, and a space bar. And I just use that. I've got a key mapper in, so I change the default brake to R and P, so I can choose everything with my left hand. And I've never had an issue. I'll have a look. I haven't looked to see about the config. Well, I'll have a look after this run. You know, I'm a huge fan of single-handed operation anyway, so I prefer a train that's got a single lever. Yeah, it is an early access though, so things will still be continuing to be optimized. You know, there's been getting updates fairly well, sometimes a couple of times a day for the last week or so. I've been seeing it get updates. Even that background audio is quite good. Yeah, so my advice is don't waste your money on a train controller. Well, I don't think this is based on Train Sim World 2 and it with some tweaks, so a lot of it is actually working quite well. I haven't noticed anything major yet. But it's the fact that menu system I really like. The training system is done very, very well. Right, off to Chatham. Straight into the sun. Straight into a double yellow. And then a single yellow. I've done a night run. The video goes live on YouTube tomorrow. Is a night run, and it looks really, really good. It's the first time I've done the snow. I've done rain. That's the video that went out on YouTube an hour ago. And my reaction when I saw people with the umbrellas, like, it's so cool. Any new DLC you'll have to get, obviously. But the standard extended versions of the routes that come with the game, you'll get with the game. I'll say I'll do the high-speed version of this tomorrow. Tuesday, I might do it again and do the other one. And then I will save the freight one. I will do it, but I'll save the freight one. Maybe we'll do that next Saturday. Hopefully by then all my DLC will come across, because they're not there yet. Yeah, I think it's a lot of work. I think new routes now will take advantage of this, but I think getting it all to work on old routes, and I don't think I won't be disappointed by that. If you know that the routes optimized for Train Sim World 3 and any future routes that are optimized for Train Sim World 3 will take advantage of the effects, but older routes you can get to drive them, but they won't look as good. I think I'd be happy with that, because you'll look forward then to new DLC and new routes. It also makes people then want to buy the new routes, doesn't it? Because you want to do it in the new environment. Even snow on the cars, look. Must be a pain, isn't it? Commuting into work, coming back and having to scrape the snow off your car that's been in the car park all day. Yeah, you'll get Cajon Pass, Southeastern High Speed, and Castle to Wurzburg will be included in the Game Pass. I've got the Steamy one, which has been optimized for Train Sim World 3. Because when it was brought out, I think it already had Train Sim World 3 in mind. So maybe I'll do some more of this tomorrow. Tuesday I'll do the Castle to Wurzburg. Next Saturday we'll do Steam again. Birmingham to London's a bit of a distance though, isn't it? It's not around that sort of hour sweet spot. Sort of hour and a half, I think, sort of sweet spot. Right, Gillingham, 1.4 miles. So we'll do a trip in the rain after this one. The thing is, there's so many, although, you know, I'd love them to focus on the UK, because I think there's so many brilliant UK routes that would fit into this well. But obviously, you know, it's global, isn't it? And it's a global audience, so they've got to keep people interested. I'd love to see some Indian railway. I'd love to see some Australian railway. You know, I'd like a proper Amtrak route. You know, see the California Zephyr or the Texas Eagle. Yeah, and even as Overland said, what about some historic stuff? What about going back? You know, we've got Steam, so, and that's done very well in this. What about going backwards? What about some turn of the century Steam? Some, you know, some really old stuff. You know, or something like, I don't know, the Festiniog Railway. What about things like that? Wouldn't that be awesome? Some narrow gauge stuff. How cool would that be? With this sort of graphics, with this audio, doing narrow gauge, I'd be... Exact. How brilliant would the Festiniog be? Trundling up and down there. Imagine that in all sorts of weather. Yeah, narrow gauge and walking around. Yes, you get off at the top, you get the views. How brilliant would that be? Or, you know, what I'd like is Isle of Wight, the steam on the Isle of Wight. Because you could you do the train and then the steam. And sort of go past each other. Or, what's the... it's not very long though, is it? The one down in Paynton. Why didn't we give them these ideas when they were watching? He was nobody important, he just did the music. Right, 600 yards, we got a yellow. Haven't heard anything more about steam trains for Train Sim World 3. I'm guessing there will.
Oh, yeah.
There will be more. Jimmy, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the madness. Right, into Gillingham we come. I can't wait for the HST to come across. So yeah, I will do some more of this tomorrow. We do the high-speed sections in this tomorrow. Then Tuesday I'll come back and do the castle one, and next Saturday we'll do steam. And hopefully, in a couple of weeks' time, then the DLC will all be across. Any bugs will be ironed out, and we can go back and do some of the older routes then. Unlock doors. Edinburgh to Helensburgh, full line. Yeah, there's so much really good stuff that they could do in this. You can derail. I did a few weeks ago. Yeah, I will be running a competition, hopefully sometime in the next few days, in the Discord server. I've got several keys to give away, all of which I've requested for Steam, so for PC players. I will post details in the Discord server once I am able to, I'll do a separate little thing for each key that I've got. So run it for a few days, give people a few days to enter. So keep an eye on the Discord. Does it show or go? You see the train derail. Right, Faversham, 16 miles. Yeah, I did that. What was that one when I derailed? Was it the LGV? Or was it the American one? Where I just went flat out and derailed? At the end of the stream. Oh, there's also, when we do the train, when we do the rain one, you get warnings on the station that the platform may be slippery because of the rain, it's just brilliant. We'll do a rain trip next. Maybe use the same train again, because it's nice to see out the front of the train. I haven't found anything. It's a little bit laggy in some places, but I sort of expect that. I haven't found any bugs in it yet. Oh god, yeah, the Elizabeth line. I will be going to London in the next couple of months when the Elizabeth line opens fully. I'm going to ride the Elizabeth line. I haven't noticed any colour issues. Obviously this is winter. This is January. Right, wait till we get past this yellow. Hopefully it's not going to go red. It'd be nice to get a bit of speed up. Yeah, again, I think their wish list at Dovetail must just be so big of things that they want to do. of all these ideas. They've got, oh, what if we did this? What if we did this? This would be so cool. You know, I'd love to see all of the underground, because the underground's done so well in this. Yes, it's a little bit laggy there, but you get that spray, snow spray off the train coming the other way. I think that's what affected the frame rate a little bit. Right, am I going to get some greens? No, more double yellows. So I'm definitely following a train. So I'm going to stay at this speed and hopefully stay behind it. So yeah, tomorrow lunchtime I'm going to be back with more of this. Tomorrow night, a complete break from trains, multiplayer Wreckfest, which based on the last time we did it, it's going to be Swearfest. Sunday afternoon, then chill it back down with some multiplayer farming on our farm, and then back next Tuesday with more of this. Wednesday will be Train Sim Classic. Next Thursday will be hopefully some Forza Horizon 5. Next Friday something multiplayer, and next Saturday more of this. Oh wow, yeah, that would be brilliant, Crispy. What, to sort of get off one of the stations where you can switch from, say, the central line to the district line, get out of a district line train and get in a central line train. You really are old, aren't you, Overland? Are you missing steam? Is that what you're missing? So yeah, a little bit laggy there, but not, you know, game breaking or game annoying lag. So Faversham's our final stop in this. We'll go back and listen to that awesome menu music again, and then we'll do a rainy run. Or don't forget, we've all got to buy a new kettle to save ourselves £10 a year in electric. Yeah, I like the way steam is modelled in this. I'm just not a fan of steam. And yeah, Aaron, London Overground would be good. Problem is heritage lines, though, is they're generally slower. And we all want power. I'd love to see something different. I think something like narrow gauge, I think would be really cool. Yeah, that's good enough, Overland. Yeah, in fact, we're getting spray, snow spray off the wheels. No, as I said, we'll do steam. We'll do steam in a couple of weeks' time. Problem is, Dartmouth's not very long, is it? You need something that's going to be at least an hour, and Dartmouth don't take that long. Right, we've got a green. Why am I slowing down then? No. See, I'd love to see trams, but then that becomes tram sim, not train sim. That's the problem, isn't it? It's that line. London to Edinburgh would be awesome. I'll be doing that in a pacer at Christmas, but on Train Sim Classic. I've done Edinburgh to London, I'm doing London to Edinburgh. Well, I've done Paddington to Penzance in a pacer, then I did Edinburgh to London in a pacer, then I did Penzance to Paddington in a pacer, and now I'm doing London to Edinburgh. Not stopping at every stop, so only stopping at major stops. On the way down, we stopped at every single station between Edinburgh and London. That would just be brilliant, Crispy, wouldn't it? Wasn't that in one of the episodes of the architecture the railway built, where Tim went to the Festiniog and went like behind the scenes? That was really cool. Hi Ryan. Surely you've seen all of those, Crispy. We've got here, and I remember it from being a kid. It runs now in the summer holidays, I think. One of the little tiny narrow gauge railways where you sit on the top of the carriage and it pulls you around the little track. I remember going on those with real steam, tiny little steam train things. I remember going on that when I was a kid. That was so cool. Right, 66 going the other way, chucking up a lot of snow. Right, I'm slowing down because we got a yellow. Single yellow, red. Okay, braking. Yeah, I think it still runs. If someone Googles Coate Water, C-O-A-T-E, what? Okay. Why did I derail? Why did I derail? I wasn't going over the speed. There's a bug. There's a bug. No, I haven't, Overland. Right, anyway. We nearly got there. We're a couple of miles away. It's fine. We'll do a rainy one now. Well, the point's set. Well, it should be. We get to listen to this awesome menu music now anyway. It's fine. Controls. Gamepad. Keyboard controls. Control layout. Locomotive. On foot. Camera. Turntable. I haven't seen a turntable in this yet. That's a lot of controls. That's many there's some controls there. That's quite a few controls there for the oh, hang on. So it is done, look, for the rail driver. So you can go into rail driver. I wonder if that means you could do it for something else. Yeah. So there's rail driver. I wonder if there's other things coming. Oh, this works with rail driver. That's annoying me. So gamepad controls. Classic. Immersion. Locomotive. Operations shift. On foot. Camera. Camera shift. Turntable. And locomotive. Oh, see, this menu music's so good. Right. It's raining. Right, let's stick to southeastern high speed. Oh, doesn't that sound good? Oh yeah, if you're new, so I was listening to menu music, and you haven't seen the new menus. So the menu system at the beginning's changed. You can jump straight in to the train. So if you wanted to drive a particular apologies for those of you were here, we'll just go over this briefly. You can either jump straight in and drive a train that you want. So if you go in and go, actually, I pick the train I want to drive. Do a timetable route, gives you access to all your timetables, all the scenarios, and all the modules for all the routes you've got installed. So if you go, I want to drive the Jubilee, and it tells you what routes that train's available on. So then you're going to go, actually, I'll do it on that one, or I'll do it on that one. So you then just pick from the train what one you want, or you can do it from the route. It shows you what your routes you got available. So you do it that way. Or you can, it's the bit I quite like, you can jump straight in with a quick play. And then you can go, how long have I got? Half an hour plus. So if you just say, I want to just a quick route, 30 minutes, click on that, it'll pick you a route. You won't know which one it is, you don't know what route it's going to be on. It'll just jump you straight into a scenario, and away you go. There you go. It puts you straight in and ready to go. Obviously, you probably only want to do that once you know how to drive all the trains. But I quite like that. And that's something I would probably do on the stream. Because if I'm feeling very lazy, I could just go, let's just do a 30-minute route then, and just jump straight in and do a 30-minute route. The bit that's really good, which I wasn't sure about at first, was our menu music? Oh, it's coming back. Is the training center. Now, if you're new to Train Sim World 3, you've not played it before, you can jump into the fundamentals, and it takes you around how to navigate the game, how to navigate the screen elements, how to move a train, how to change signals. So you can basically learn the game first without doing anything else. If you're okay with all that, then you pick the train you want to do the training in, and then it will take you to the training center. The training center is now separate. What's the FPS looking like for me on settings? What the FPS I'm getting? I haven't checked. Quite, apart from a bit laggy, quite high, I think. Yeah, it takes you straight to the training center, which is now separate to how it was done before. Before, if you did the training on the 166 in the Great Western Express, the training you did was on the Great Western Express line. Now, all your training is done in the training center. So let me show you as an example. So click on the 375. It's at the training center. We start at Metro North. You click on Get Started, and it will take you through how to drive the 375. We may as well do this while we're here before we do another run.
In this training module, you'll be taken through the operation of this Class 375. During this brief introduction, we will be covering the critical driving controls and passenger operations. Look, when you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
See the difference there to Train Sim World 2? You haven't got the whole up, look down, look left, look right. This is how you paint the fence. This is how you pick up a pony. There's none of that. The bits that I didn't like about Train Sim World 2, where it said to you, you've got to go mend a fence, you've got to put some fire extinguishers back. No, it's Train Sim. Drive trains. It doesn't go for all that faff. So, yeah, we go up. We get in our train.
Take a seat in the driver's seat. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
So if I look at the map, so we've now got these two loops. So this is the one we're on. So this loop here. So there's two stations. So we basically go round this loop for the slower stuff. Slower trains go round this loop. The one where you start about switching tracks is done here on this section here. And the outer loop is a high-speed loop. So when you're into the ice train and stuff like that, that goes round this high-speed loop, which we did a run round earlier, and I've done a YouTube video just going around that as well. So the training you do now is just on this this round loop, which is quite good. So it puts all your training in one location.
Firstly, you will need to insert the master key to activate the desk.
If you want your fence painted, play House Builder.
The reverser controls the direction of travel. Set the headlights to let others around you know that this train is operational. For this introduction, you will be driving the train a short distance and performing passenger operations. Open the passenger doors to allow boarding.
So he does it quickly. There are no passengers because it's just the training centre. So spins around quickly, close the doors.
Now close the doors before departure.
Okay, lock left. So yeah, it's a test track route. So one
Now
station.
drive a loop of the circuit to get used to the controls.
So one station's on the left, one station's on the right. So
The train features a combined brake and throttle power handle. So pull the lever towards you to release the brakes and get moving.
And off we go. Open the windows. There's no passengers because they know they're on the driver. Oh, the passengers are done quite well on this actually. So yeah.
Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce motor stress and maintenance requirements.
So we'll coast.
The British Rail Class 375 is an electric multiple unit and is part of Bombardier's Electrostar family. 140 Class 375s were produced by Bombardier Transportation between 1999 and 2005. The Class 375 has a top speed of 100 miles per hour.
I'm sorry, I was looking over there to see if there may be a turntable over there somewhere. Just hoping. So yeah, this is just a circular loop we go around now. So we've got a stop in 400 metres, so that station will be on the right.
You are approaching the station. Begin applying a small amount of braking force to bring the train to a gentle stop.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I haven't done Steam since my first look at the Steam one. Yeah, it's bizarre why we're in kilometres now. Crispy's right. That's scary. That should never be a thing.
Nice job! The train has safely come to a stop. You can now use the door control to open the passenger doors.
I like the fact that I think it's the same woman does the thing for all the trains. So bits of it are just the same. So that makes it easier. Yeah, the weather's certainly better than this. I wouldn't say graphically I've noticed.
Proceed to the next stop unguided and see how you get on.
Yeah, I wouldn't say graphically I've noticed a huge difference. Lighting seems a bit better. The weather is certainly the biggest thing. Right, so we'll do this quick bit of training and then we'll go back and do another bit on the 465 on the Southeastern High Speed in the rain.
Oh, yeah.
And Lavelle, thanks very much for the follow. The voice sounds like she's in a TV show. I loved the fact that there were all sorts of people doing the announcements and the training for the routes. Some of them just seemed a bit, I don't know, odd. I think it's actually better if you've got one voice. Hopefully she does all of them. I like the bit of information about how many were built and how many are still in service. Yeah, a bit Doug-like. Some of them are quite interesting. Well, again, it might be that because of the I'm at the test track that things aren't really that great. Right, so we'll stop here. Oh, we've got shadows going over the thing. Look, we've gone past that tree. In cab. There might be. I just may not have come across any
Good
yet.
work. That concludes all of the basics of operating this train.
Yeah, I've only played the Xbox version once. Didn't really notice an issue with the sound in the Xbox one. The sound in this is just awesome. This menu music, I could just sit and listen to this menu music for hours when it appears. Right. So let's do a timetable route. We'll do the 465 again. Southeastern high speed. We'll do Dover Priory to London Victoria. So we do that. That's 31 minutes. If we go custom weather, let's make it summer. I was going to do rain, wasn't I? Hang on. I was going to do rain. So September, autumn drizzle. There we go. We'll have it drizzly. So we'll do that one then. 31 minutes in the drizzle. From Dover Priory to London Victoria. And you'll see the awesome umbrellas. Okay, stick my thingy in. Tail lights off. Headlights. Day running. Unlock doors. Cab heater on. Wiper mode. Intermittent. Reverser into forward. There we go. Right. Are we going to see any umbrellas? There's someone carrying an umbrella, look. Just about to come out from under the canopy down there. So there's a guy walking along towards me. Is carrying his umbrella. Oh, 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 oh. There you go. How cool is that? That's just epic, isn't it? Little tiny bits of detail. Look, when they come out from under the canopy, look, they put the umbrella up. So when they're stood underneath in the dry, they keep their umbrella folded. When they come out into the rain, up goes the umbrella. That's just awesome. Yeah, it is the little tiny bits of detail. Another one that you're gonna put your umbrella up. Oh no, she hasn't. Well, she's waiting to get on the train. Look. Right, hang on, I've got to pull off now. Right, lock the doors. Open the window and get some audio. Right, Sittingbourne is next. But yeah, just stood there with the umbrella out. That's just brilliant. Right, onwards to Sittingbourne then. Even in the rain, it just looks so different. Oh God, is Overland going to quote Thomas the Tank Engine now? It's spitting! Everybody in! You get Southeastern High Speed, Cajon Pass and Castle to somewhere. A place. And causing confusion and delay to network. You are a weirdo. Castle to Wurzburg, there we go. Castle to a place. It even looks good in the rain. As I said earlier, at first when I knew what features were coming, I thought it was just like a rehash. I thought it was almost going to be a Train Sim World 2.5. Now I'm pretty much saying go and buy it. Crispy, no proper man would ever put a hood up. Either go out with a baseball cap on or a hat on, or just get wet. Yeah, I've got a couple of coats where you got that hood thing rolled up in the collar. I've never, actually unrolled them. Yeah, there will be more Train Sim World 3 tomorrow lunchtime. I'm going to do the high-speed bits of the high-speed line. And then back on Tuesday with more, where I'll be looking at the Castle to Wurzburg. And that might be a couple of streams as well, we'll see. Hang on, don't lie, Overland. You wouldn't carry a small pack of shampoo because that means you've got to spend money on the shampoo. Unless it's one of those little ones you get in a hotel that you've stolen. I never said I bought the shampoo. Oh, even this sounds really good. I think they've reworked the audio for this train. I'm sure they have. It's like never use the kettle in a hotel room because you never know who's peed in it. Because apparently people do that. Yeah, this does seem really good audio wise. I'm actually looking forward to doing Steam in this because that's been rejiggled for Train Sim World 3. It's actually rejuvenated me to do more. I was enjoying Train Sim World 2 anyway, a hell of a lot. It means I'm going to be doing more. I apologise. I know. Tell you what we'll do, just for the lols, before we end, what about a sneak peek at the training on Steam in this? Because it's been optimized for this. And we haven't heard Diesel yet, have we? So what about we do a little bit of the Class 66 training, and we'll do the Steam training, just to see how they sound, for research purposes, obviously. It was, I think. Class 66, that's not a proper diesel. It's diesel, isn't it? Right, 1.9 miles, we got a 20 limit. Oh, it just looks and feels so good now. I wonder if we're going to get to see any passengers with umbrellas at Sittingbourne. Are they hardy people at Sittingbourne? Are they going to carry umbrellas? Right, slow it down a little bit then. And as I said on Wednesday's Train Sim stream, what was yesterday? Oh, trucking, wasn't it? I am arranging a meetup at York Railway Museum in December. It'll probably be the first Saturday in December. I'll be posting details in Discord. And I also want to do the Elizabeth line probably the weekend after that opens. Opens fully anyway, or so you can go all the way through. Right, look, people with umbrellas in Sittingbourne. There you go, see, someone stood out there with an umbrella. Ooh. Oh, balls. Oh, stop with the camera collisions. Sort that out, Dovetail. Sort it out. Yeah, there you go. See someone down there with a with an umbrella that walking along. Press 8. That involves pressing 8. It's not on my gaming keypad, and it goes to 6. Oh, let's put his umbrella away, look. That's so good. People get up over the bridge as well. That's so good. Right, lock doors. Me and that keypad. I can't help it if it hasn't got all the numbers on it. I have a stupid keypad. It's not a stupid keypad. It just doesn't go past number 6. Right. I've got a full keyboard there, but I can't reach it. It's behind the steering wheel. It's stupid then. It's not stupid. It's designed to be. That's what it's for. It's a compact keypad with only a limited number of buttons on it. I've got a keyboard. It's behind my steering wheel. I can't reach it. That's why I got the gaming keypad. You've seen my setup. I've got no room. I will be recording a new setup video as well in 2 weeks' time. Who put it there? I did, because there's nowhere else to put it. There's a keyboard above it as well, on a little shelf to the other PC. I've got it. There's a shelf. There's no room. Move the bloody steering wheel. I'm not moving the steering wheel because the wires go. There's a hole in the desk. The wires go under the steering wheel and out underneath the desk. I can't move the steering wheel. Don't you get all binary with me? There's a hole in it, several holes in the desk where all the wires disappear under them. I shall play with my little shaft. Hang on. There we go. That feels better. Right, 4.7 miles to the place, Rainham. How high is it? I just look. I can ban a lot of you. You realise that, don't you? I'll do it. I will do it. I'm banning you as well. What have you done? I don't know. I can reach the number 8 on my keyboard, but I have to look round the microphone to see where it is, even though my keyboard's illuminated. So it's easier just to use my little gaming keypad thing. Yeah, Train Sim Mod Official isn't watching anymore. They've long gone. They're on to far more professional. If I move the mic, you won't hear what I'm saying. And then there's a steering wheel in the way, and then behind that is the keyboard. I was just about to time you out then, Crispy, but I realised if I timed you out, you'd lose your moderator status. I was very close. If you were lucky. I actually went, no, hang on, if I did that, it'll go off in a strop like it did last time. Right, 2.7 miles to Raynham. Oh, for God's sake. Unwell, you bastard. And we don't want to know about the little present you're going to give Unwell. Thank you for that, Unwell. Right, I forgot we were driving a train. 1.4 miles to the Raynham. Welcome to Mutiny in the Stream. So yeah, we'll do this. Then we'll do the train training on the Class 66, and then we'll do the train training on a steam train. Because, you know, how bad can it be? And I'm intrigued now to see if I can get one of those trains moving on the sidings, because I couldn't before. At least we got one moving now. I almost want to make it a quest to, over a period of time, see if we can get all of them going. None of this would ever happen if we just pressed 8. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, hang on, hang on, hang on. Well, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Considering I forgot I was at the station. Look, Overland, there was a very short period of time when you first joined the community that I liked you. That is now diminishing minute by minute. Crispy timed out overland. There we go. Look, anyway, the awesome people with their umbrellas. I cocked that one up. I like a good... Hang on. Right, I'm going to press number 8. Just to... I've got to use the bloody... No, press number 8. I've got to use my left hand now to reach behind my wheel to use the bloody arrow things. That just seems a lot more inconvenient. Now I've got to get back in to do the bloody doors anyway. Oh, look at them all with their umbrellas out. Did I lock the doors? No, I didn't. Hang on, I think I've done a thing. Oh no, we're okay. You have the best time out to blame ratio on this channel. Oh, don't they look so good with their umbrellas? So we've seen them in the winter clothing in the snow. We've seen them in the umbrella-y clothing in the rain. That's what it's called. I wonder what it's like in summer. We haven't done summer yet, have we? How's my Friday been? Really good, actually. Had an extremely busy day at work. Extremely busy. It went so quickly. I spent an hour and a half trying to leave the building, and every time I tried to leave, people kept emailing me and ringing me. And I just couldn't get away from my desk. I was a bit laggy. Okay, what about then, after this one, we do one of the little tiny ones in the summer then, just to see what it's like. It's definitely a bit laggy. I've got something they sort out. So yeah, we will end on the training in the 66 and the steam train. But yeah, overall, absolutely loving this. It's not laggy, you're just blinking at the wrong time. A dusk run would look good. I did a nighttime run video. Actually, that's going on YouTube tomorrow. Tomorrow morning as a night run, and it does look really good. Umbrellas aren't waterproof. What? They are waterproof. I've stood under an umbrella and not got wet. Well, no, it's a bit like a tent, isn't it? Tent's waterproof fabric, unless you touch the outside of it, or the old ones anyway, and then you get wet. I'm dreading derailing now. I've got an umbrella in the back of my car, a Dulux one. I've also got a Canadian flag in the back of my car, because who doesn't carry a Canadian flag in the back of their car? Dulux umbrella, but they make paint. Well, yeah, I used to work for, well, a company that eventually got taken over by Dulux. But yeah, so I ended up with a Dulux umbrella. I mean, the Alaskan flag. Yeah, that one. Unlocking doors. I can't believe we're having a conversation about umbrellas. Is this what my life's come to? Is this how I'm spending my Friday nights now? Talking about umbrellas. Someone carrying theirs there, look. I've often wondered how long you could last in the rain with a hairdryer. There's normally a label on a hairdryer that says don't use it, that says like don't use in the shower. Oh God, he's posted more stuff about umbrellas. Oh, help me. I could have gone out clubbing, I could have gone to a knitting class or just done something else, but no, I'm sat here reading about umbrellas. Anyway, let's lock the doors. Oh, no, I did that. Stop at Chatham. Clubbing with who? What did I watch the other day about clubbing seals? Anyway, that was the thing. It's Sean Locke on 8 out of 10 Cats. One of the bits that just made everyone just crack up. He's on about he went seal clubbing and had a hammer in each hand. Anyway, I used to go out clubbing. I have clubbed. I could have sat with a budgie. Right, Chatham, 1.1 miles. Timing clubbing was Fred and Barney Rubble. Did he have juice? Flares and perms, white jeans. And my Frankie Says Relax t-shirt. Right. So remember we did the braking thing this time. You're a young'un then. Umbrella Gaming. Right, we are arriving at Chatham. So yeah, we'll do this one because I'm in a good mood and I'm not going to end the stream in like 20 minutes time. We'll then do a summer run because I want to see what, because we've seen them wearing like the clothing, the winter type clothing in the winter. We've seen them with their umbrellas out in the rain. I want to do one that's like August and like sunny. Well, when Overland gets his well, he's tight, and he ain't going to go out and buy a bloody headset, is he? He'll hopefully find one on the street somewhere. Borrow it for a friend. Now, Crispy, the one thing you're applying there is the logic that Overland has friends. And again, he's here on a Friday night. Right, this guy walking towards us with his baseball cap on. Why he's carrying an umbrella as well, I don't know, because he's got a baseball cap on. Is he going to open his umbrella when he gets out from under... Well, he's out from underneath the thing now. Go on, open your umbrella, open your umbrella, open your umbrella, open your umbrella, open your umbrella. Oh, she's turned around and gone back. You can open it? You can open it. Oh, Track camera, bloody collisions. Stop collisioning. Oh, see, someone opened theirs. He did, he opened it. There you go, see, he opened it, went back the other way. That is quite cool. That's brilliant, isn't it? What's the best thing about Train Sim World 3? The umbrellas. Why are we still talking about bloody umbrellas? Because they're cool. Well, umbrellas aren't cool, obviously, because you look like a dick when you carry an umbrella. But the umbrellas in the game. Because umbrellas. Rochester, so we're off to New York. I will time you out, Crispy. So Rochester, oh, that's it, Rochester. That's our final stop. Don't you come all sad face with me. Well, at least one of my moderators is actually watching. One's asleep, or two are asleep. One's not here. One's allegedly in York. Oh, there you go. No, he is here. I was about to say then one's playing Euro Truck. You know, you got to earn that salary. So what station's this then that's been abandoned? Is this the old Rochester station? I'm sure I've asked that before when I've come through there. I need a potato. I had a cheese pizza for my tea. That's 4 days. What did I have last night? Pasta. Yeah, I've had 4 frozen pizzas and some pasta in the last 5 days. I have to have quick food because of the whole streaming thing. It was deleted because 12 car trains, not all at once, no. Shouldn't they have just made that station longer? Why do you have to build a new one? If I knew you were coming out of baked a cake, baked a cake, baked a cake. Why haven't you got the umbrellas out? Oh, they are carrying umbrellas. It's like, no, I'm just going to get wet. Yeah, I must stop talking about the umbrellas. I really like the rainy covering device feature. Oh, that ended. Okay, so we will go back to the main me and you. We'll do another route then, in the same train, on the same line. But we will do one in the summer. So Southeastern High Speed, Gravesend to London Victoria, 12 minutes. That sounds about good, just to show off the London Charing Cross. Oh, we've got to start at Charing Cross. So if we go July, clear, foggy, light clouds, lightning storm, misty, light rain, rain shower, rainstorm, clear. That should be fine then. 24.8 degrees. I wonder if we can go No, it's got to be dynamic. 2nd of July then. Yeah, 24.8 degrees. So that should be nice and warm. Let's see what this is like then. So we've done snow, we've done rain. Now we do a run in the clearness. And then we'll go and do the training on the 66. And then the training on the steam train. That's going to go well, isn't it? Okay, shove my thing in the hole. That onto that. Tail lights off. Headlights. Day running. Top. Not many shorts about. There's people there that are wearing their baseball caps backwards. They're wearing them backwards. Why? But it does look nice in the. Yeah, it is. That was. Oh, hang on! I hear a diesel. A slightly juddery diesel, but a diesel. Yeah, we'll go and do the training in that in a minute. All right, lock doors. All right, stop at Stone Crossing. Yeah, 4 trains might be pushing it a little bit. Right, off to Stone Crossing. 66 is not probably. It's a diesel, and it's an old. Well, it's not old diesel. It's a diesel. I've decided as well that Overland is quite fussy, isn't he? Also, the fact it's not clean as well. It's got a big engine and has diesel as an input. What else do you want? Exactly. Yeah, no worries, Ryan. You have your ear trumpet. So where are we going here? I've just unlocked the doors. Hang on. I pressed the wrong button. We're going to Stone Crossing, Greenhive, Swanscombe, Northfleet and Gravesend. And I may have slightly... We're okay. There we go. Someone's opened the doors at 40 miles an hour. Yeah, there's no one on the train now. I'll get rid of them, doesn't it? Yeah, some more Train Sim World 3 tomorrow lunchtime. I'm going to carry on the Southeastern High Speed, but do the high speed bit of it, because we haven't done that yet. Tomorrow night, some multiplayer Wreckfest. Sunday afternoon, back on our multiplayer farm in Farm Sim 22. And then back on Tuesday, we'll do some more of this. I'll do the Kassel to Wurzburg line. Next Wednesday will be some Train Sim Classic. Next Thursday, hopefully we'll be doing some Forza Horizon 5. Next Friday night, we'll do something multiplayer. Next Saturday lunchtime, more of this. And next Saturday night is the 5th year anniversary of our, within the community anyway, quite famous Susan stream 5 years ago. If you want to know what we're talking about, watch that clip that's just been posted in the chat. That was 5 years ago. And I think still stands as the most random stream we've done. In all of the streams we've done. Okay, stopping at Stone Crossing. Thing is, I don't think I could watch the whole of that stream. I think just watching that bit is enough for me. That's why the merch says, well, some of the merch, I was young, it was dark, on the back. And there's stuff that says noodly boo, but that's a whole different thing. That's because places in Africa are named badly. Oh, people are wearing t-shirts, look, and things. They're not getting on the... But actually, a lot of people got off the train there. I'm really liking this 465, actually. Right, Green Hive for Blue Water is next. But yeah, absolutely loving this. So I wasn't sure at first. I just thought it was a bit of a revamp, a bit of an update on Train Sim World 2. But the more time I'm spending in it, the more I'm really, really liking it. And could definitely say, hand on heart, just go and buy it. If you haven't bought any of them before, this is the one. It is coming on Game Pass on the 6th. So if you've got Game Pass, you can get it on there, try it for yourself. But really well worth it. Right, Green Hive. Next station is for Crispy and Blinky only. Into Green Hive we come. I've been to Blue Water. We've got a job at work. We're currently working at Merry Hill Shopping Centre near Birmingham. But haven't been to Blue Water. I read that as being you've been on a blue coat overland, which, you know, wouldn't surprise me. I might have to open my jelly koalas tomorrow. He said that's where he was keeping his lunch. Right, Swanscombe is coming up 1.3 miles now. I would absolutely love to do a really long journey in Train Sim World 3. It's just a shame it's not possible. these graphics and this audio for like 7 or 8 hours, I think I'd explode. I need to redo the merch. I've got a list of a couple of things that I'm going to do during my week off. I want to record a new setup video. I want to do a video on who I follow on YouTube and why. I'm going to set up my second Discord. And I want to redo the merch because I actually want a bigger mug. The mugs we've got currently aren't very big. So I want to find a bigger mug that I can do. And yeah, so there's a few things. I'm not going to do my room. This won't get done now until next year at some point. But yeah, there's a few things, like the simple things that I can do during my week off. So now my setup tour contains a new PC. I've got the Xbox Series X in there. I've got the PS5 downstairs. I've got every version of Xbox 360. I'm building up my collection of PlayStations. My old gaming rig is downstairs now. So there's things that weren't there in the last setup tour that I will do for this one. I am over 6 feet tall, 6'2". Eyes are blue, coochie 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 coo. Right, arriving. I don't know where that went. Stop stealing your chat up lines. Twilight Long Walks in the Rain. That's a whole different song, isn't it? Do you like pina coladas? Not keen on champagne, no. Or are you asking me on a date, KG? It's like, okay, so he's 6'2", he's got blue eyes. Like long walks in the rain? Tick. What about nights in watching a film? Tick. Lock left. He likes playing simulation games. Tick. Got his own house. Tick. Right, North Fleet next. In 0.7 miles. Big bed, double bed. Subscription to Netflix, yeah. Amazon Prime. Right, we are arriving. So we're trying to date Steve. This stream has taken an, as per usual, a weird turn. Hey, dating someone with the same interest as you, you're on a win then, aren't you? Both got something in common. You know, you're not going to get someone moaning at you then because you're upstairs gaming, because they'd rather be upstairs gaming. Sorted. Right, arriving at Northfleet. Well, that was a bit laggy as well. You've had a look around on Twitch, and every train simmer is doing Train Sim World 3, as pretty much everyone had advanced copies. I'm a Dovetail ambassador, so I've had my advanced copy for a while. But obviously people can buy it today, just not the deluxe version, so there might be people that have just bought it today. Where's Southfleet? South of here. haven't got a driveway. I will be converting the front garden because I've had to park on the grass outside the house tonight because I couldn't park on the road. So yeah, driveway is on my list. How much this game on Steam? Exclamation mark game in chat will give you the link. So yeah, when we finish this route, I'm going to do the training on the Class 66. And then we'll do the training on Steam. Deluxe edition. Oh, it's the other way around, isn't it? Deluxe edition gives you early access. Standard one comes out on the 6th. I knew it was one of the way round. I think I'd know these things. So yeah, people could just bought it today. If they bought the deluxe edition, they'll be able to play it today. So not everyone had early access. There aren't that many people that are Dovetail ambassadors. There are a few, but not that many. But the thing is to remember, I'll be the one continuing to do this every single Saturday going forward until we get Train Sim World 4. Yeah, cheers, Ethan. Oh god, yeah, I've just realised that. The credits are going to take a while, aren't they? You know what I was saying about not finishing early? Hang on, I just realised this is going to be like a 3-hour stream by the time I'm done. Three hours. Did 4 hours in farming last weekend. This is ridiculous. That's not the worst one. I think the worst one was that my birthday stream, when it last year, or it might have been the Farm Sim. No, I think it was the Farm Sim 22 release day stream, where I streamed for like 11.5 hours, and the credits took an I don't think I got through them all the first time. I had to go through them twice, and they took an absolute age. That's not bad. Actually, it's not too bad at the moment. It's going to be all the people that have got the subs are going to be the thing, because it went up by quite a few. Right, we've got a red light coming up at Gravesend. 300 yuds. $12 subs. I think so. Yeah. Which is really cool. Really, really kind of Dovetail. And Phased as well. Phased went a bit mad. Well, went a bit mad. Oh, it's gone bloody yellow now. It's got to be 12. No, I prefer a 6-inch. The credits will go on as long as Jason and his Rainbow Argonauts did. Well, I'm going to post details of our proposed meetup in York. And I would like to do something like a concert or a stand-up or something. But not Jason and his Technicolor Argonauts. Well, at least it was only 2 hours and you didn't go and see the extended remixed version or something. I'd love to go and see Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds again. Because that's been reworked. Unlocking doors. Yeah, I guess part of me thinks do it sooner. You know, I don't do anything most week or any weekend apart from stream. So I can do it any Saturday, basically. I could travel up to York, do the York thing, travel back. Before it gets too gloomy and dark, it'd be quite nice to do it. But then I also think, well, to give people notice would be quite good. Because people have, you know, lives and things. So I thought December. But I could do it in October. Right, anyway, that was that. So we've done a snowy route, a rainy route, and then a summery route. Now we're going to do some train training. We're going to do the class 66, and we will do steam. So let's do the 66, and we will do the introduction at the training centre, which looks like it's just taking us up there. It's not actually round the thing, but we get to hear it. That's going to be the key thing to this, I think.
In this training module, you will be taken through the operation of this Class 66 locomotive. During this brief introduction, you will be covering the critical driving controls and freight operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
Can I just stand here and listen to this? That just sounds so good. That's a long way up. Open the windows. I think someone had a curry that was last in here.
You need to insert the reverser first, and then you can move it forwards to set the direction of travel.
Why is Overland going boo? Is he trying to scare us or something?
Set the headlights to let others around us know this train is operational.
Oh, okay. That was pointing somewhere. Where was it bloody pointing? Oh, up there. Day running.
The direct brake has 3 positions: apply, hold and release. They're directly affecting the brake cylinder pressure, shown on the left-hand side of the desk or on your HUD under the BC entry.
I do hope you're...
While in the apply state, the brake cylinder or BC gauge will fill, meaning more and more brakes are being applied. Move the handle to the hold position to maintain the same level of braking, and back to the release position to reduce or completely release the brakes.
Oh, I forgot how bloody complicated this was.
The direct brake is used to apply the brakes only on your locomotive and are faster to apply and release than the main brakes. If you're only running as a light locomotive, as you are now, it's usually quicker to just use these brakes. Now, the brakes on this train require us to hold the brake handle in the release position. You can monitor the state of the brakes using the larger brake pipe control gauge in the centre. Now keep the brake control in release until you can see the brake pipe control needles are reading 5 bar pointing upwards. This will release the brakes fully.
Yes, cheers, singer.
Now that the brake pipe control is at 5 bar, the brakes will fully release. Watch the brake cylinder or BC gauge to see it gradually reduce to 0, which tells you that the brakes are now fully released and you can move the train.
Okay.
As you apply power, notice the amp bar rising. This is the amount of power being fed into the traction motors. But try to keep this out of the red, as it means you're overpowering the motors and could damage them. Coasting is a method used to officially maintain speed and reduce motor stress and maintenance requirements. Built in London, Ontario, Canada by EMD, The British Rail Class 66 is a 6-axle diesel-electric locomotive, used primarily for freight operations in the UK. Introduced in 1998, the initial order of 250 locomotives was said to be the biggest single order of a locomotive since the era of steam trains. More than 500 Class 66 locomotives were built, with the final one being delivered in 2016. The Class 66 has earned the nickname Shed because of its shed-like pitched roof.
We want sounds. It does sound pretty damn good. I'm not a fan of like shunting and freight normally. Can I give us a wheel on my horn? Maybe. It does have hissing sounds. I like that. I'll do that again. I love the point sound as well. I think it looks odd. You play Baby Shark on the horn. I'm just loving the audio. I just think it sounds brilliant. Or even that low down rumble. That's quite pleasant.
Okay, come to a stop using the direct brake now.
Well, not now, up there. So we're going to do steam after this. That's going to go well. Awkward. Oh, imagine this through my surround sound downstairs. Would really annoy the neighbours.
The freight wagons are behind us, so change direction with the reverser, then change the junction indicated, either by walking over to it or using the map.
Hang on, we're stuck now. That didn't work. There we go. Is that going to take us down there then? Yep, that looks good. Oh, Valenta HST. I don't think I could cope with a Valenta HST. I think I would be a quivering mess on the floor.
The junction is correctly aligned, so you can now couple up to the freight. Approach slowly and stop just before the buffers. Don't forget to release the direct brake before you apply power.
What about a Deltic? I just don't. You can't just come in here just saying words like that. I've got to admit it, I don't think it's my favourite sounding freight diesel. I still think the Blue Era stuff sounds better. Alright, so creepy forward. Not quite.
You can couple and uncouple from either an external camera or on foot. So let's connect the formation using the external camera.
No, I want to go and do it by foot.
Access the external camera.
No, I'm doing it by foot. Oh, fine. You want me to get back inside, don't you? Okay, you're not going to let me do what I want to do. Fine, fine. I want to do it on foot, but fine.
Now couple the locomotive to the freight wagons. Return to the first. Nice work. Change direction with the reverser and move the train forward into the indicated siding.
Exactly it. Spoiling my fun. Now that sounded good. That sounded good. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, wow. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Honestly, it's fine. Right then, with that disaster, the power was too much. Let's go and do it then. Oh, actually, it's on the Spirit of Steam. But I didn't expect that. Why is that not on the... That's a thing. So me saying earlier that all the training takes place on the training loops, it doesn't. Trent, thank you very, very much for that. That's awesome of you. it could be, I suppose, because this is an older era. Yeah, rather than being in modern times, it's backward. Yeah, possibly. So doing a whole new training loop just to do the training on that train. And I suppose there's water refill points, coal refill points. Yeah, potentially. Let's see how badly this can end then before we end. This will be the last thing we do.
In this training module, you'll be learning how to drive an LMS Jubilee class steam locomotive in BR green livery. This class of locomotive was built between 1934 and 1936 and nicknamed Jubilee after one of its class was named Silver Jubilee. To get started, climb onto the footplate.
I think this is just the training from the route rather than being new training.
Take a seat in the driver's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time. In this training module, you will be performing passenger operations.
It's very hissy.
You are now ready to depart for West Allerton. The reverser determines the direction of travel and how much power to apply. Move the reverser into the full forward position. This ensures that you will slowly open the regulator to apply power. Remember that power delivery... This locomotive has two types of brakes, steam and vacuum. Steam brakes will apply... To create a vacuum, you should use the ejectors.
Blimey. Alright, wait for the vacuum brake to build. We're moving. Goodbye. Look, Mum, I'm driving a train.
You started to pick up speed. Move the reverser towards the mid-gear. This reduces the amount of steam let into the cylinder and saves energy.
You want me to stop? Oh, this could be interesting. That's a point. And again, you know that thing I said earlier about all the trains you own being in the the training place. This wasn't there. I'm just doing what the man told me to do.
We're approaching the next station. Let's prepare the train to slow down. Use the combination brake to apply both types of brakes simultaneously.
apply the combination brake. I'm not going to do it now, you dingbat. I think steam's very well done in this, and it is. I'm not a fan of steam. Sorry, Overland. So you told me to come off the power early. Now I've almost got to accelerate again. Reverse forwards more. Yeah, I'm alright. We're getting there. It was here we got to stop, innit? Sadly, because I'm stopping here anyway, regardless. We just come to a gradual stop. Yeah, some of the doors opened. It's fine. Some of the people managed to get on and off the train. Yeah, it must be because this is set in a different era to the rest of the Train Sim World 3 world that... I said world there too many times. That the training is on the line that this is on rather than on the training track for the track training to do the training on the track.
You can now continue the journey to Mossley Hill.
Can I?
To create a vacuum, you should use the ejectors.
Well, I'm getting wheel slip. Yeah. Brakes are off. I'm just getting wheel slip. Come on. Slightly uphill as well. I know that's reverser. I'm trying to limit the wheel slip. May take a while. Yeah, I was thinking. So we can start again. So reverser all the way. There we go. Yeah, I'll take it into overland. I should have just done what it told me to do the first time. My cock's open or closed. My cock is closed. There we go. Having our backseat drivers here. Well, was it too much power again? You're encouraging me with the 66. We're not going to win any prizes for speed, are we? Oh dear, oh dear. Do you tell yourself that often, Overland? Well, the fact that there's no way that Jeremy was driving that train, or probably on that footplate for the whole of that trip. Oh God. Yeah, it was in technical difficulties. I'm gonna stop too early again. So close to the platform. We do apologise for the delay in the service. There we go. Right, we'll now attempt to stop this thing here. Yeah, me and Steen don't get on that well. Oh, there's good. Good. There was a perfect. I quite like that as a place. Not all the trains in the platform, but I quite like that as a place to stop. That was a sentence.
Now close the doors and prepare to depart for Edge Hill unguided.
What? It's another. Okay. Right. Open my thing. I don't know. It's a steam locomotive. They've got names. Jubilee class. Come on. Okay, you want to do it slowly, do you? Okay, fine. We'll do it slowly. There we go. That's better. Well, that's some lag. Oh, that was a lot of bloody hell. Okay, that wasn't stream, that was severe lag. Sized by Trains in Plastic today. Oh, wrong way. Good luck. There's a lot of free routes out there. Just don't look at the price of all the DLCs in Steam. Why would it put me on a bloody incline straight out of a station? Come on, game. That's bad lag. What? I'm guessing you're typing on a phone, Ryan. You might need to look at what you're typing. It's an optimization thing on the game. It's not anything to do with my PC. Some lines are optimized well, some aren't. That, not so much. And that's a lot of lag. A lot of lag. No, it's nothing to do with the amount of people playing, because I'm playing solo. So it's not because of the amount of people that have bought it today. I've been playing it for the last, what, 10 days? And some of the lines have been laggy. So yeah, it's nothing to do with it being released today. It's just some of the lines aren't optimized that well. We had the same issue with Train Sim Classic. There's certain lines that aren't optimized well. There was the same thing in Train Sim World 2. It's not, you know, that was bad lag. Yeah, it's the first time I've played this though. Yeah, that's really bad lag. That's fine. We'll be ending when we get to Edge Hill anyway. It does need optimizing. Gav Jam! 4-month streak. Where'd you go for 4 months? But 8 months. Thank you very, very much for that, Gav Jam. And it's most appreciated. Oh, you picked up a 6-month sub. Yeah, it's September. So there are deals on subs. That's really good. You think I'm still going to be doing this in 6 months? Oh, hang on, does that mean I've got to still be doing this in 6 months? That's a lot of lines. Well, I've got to be now, ain't I? Damn it. Every time someone subscribes, I've got to carry on for another bloody 30 days. It isn't too bad. It is a bargain.
Oh, yeah.
And Toto Gamer, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to Insanity. We will be ending, well, I'll be ending, I don't know what you lot are going to do, once I get to Edge Hill. It won't let you, Gav Jam, because links are blocked. But thank you for the offer. Yes, yeah, it may or may not let you. Like, it's Insanity, you should have been here at the beginning. Yeah, this definitely needs some optimization. I don't think I'll be rushing back to do the Steam one. Hopefully by the time, well, tomorrow we're going to carry on doing southeast. Yeah, high speed. Tuesday then, I'll come back and do the Castle to Wurzburg. Next Saturday, then we're going to have to do something. Yeah, the Steam isn't optimized at all. It's actually running really badly. Doesn't help that I'm crap at driving a steam train. I hate these camera collisions. And I know I could use 8 before anybody bloody starts. Oh, bloody brakes have come on now. Why would you have a bloody train where the brakes come on randomly? No wonder diesels took over. Right, see if we can stop here a bit better. Yeah, I can't tell me rushing back to Steam. It is done very, very well in this. I'm just not a fan of it. I don't know how popular it's been amongst people. Unlocking the doors.
That concludes this training module.
There we go. Yeah, if you buy the deluxe version, you get it early. So you get it today rather than wait till the 6th for the standard version. So it is worth buying. Although I haven't got the deluxe version. I don't know what's in the deluxe version. I've just got a standard version currently. You just picked up the $39.99 version. It's yeah, it definitely is worth it. Originally, when it first came out, I wasn't sure if it justified being a whole new game, and thought it was almost just a tweaking of Train Sim World 2. But having spent time in it, I love the new menus. I really like the training center. I love the ability, certainly, to even just jump in and do a quick play. That I almost think is a really good idea. I've got a deluxe version then. In that you can just jump in and just go, right, I want to do a 30-minute route or a longer one, and it will put you into one of the scenarios for one of the routes you've got. So it's really good if you want to go, oh, brilliant, I can do that one. So it will just jump you straight in. That's a really good little feature. I like that. We haven't really looked at these guided experiences yet. Maybe we'll look at those on one of the streams. And we'll certainly do some more looking around. But yeah, really, really think it's definitely a worthwhile investment for anybody that's either got 2 or hasn't got any of them and are thinking about buying one. So yeah, you get Spirit of Steam with a deluxe version anyway. Spirit of Steam, Cajon Pass, Castle to Wurzburg, and Southeastern High Speed. So tomorrow I'm going to be carrying on with Southeastern High Speed. We're going to do the high speed part of it. Tuesday then I'll come back and do Castle to Wurzburg. Actually, maybe Tuesday we'll do some looking around again. We'll do some more stuff. And then next Saturday we'll maybe do some Cajon Pass. So yeah, we'll do some things. And we get to listen to this lovely, awesome menu music. So there we go. I will end there. I will be back tomorrow lunchtime with more of this on the Southeastern High Speed. What if you own all the versions? What makes it worth buying? The dynamic weather is brilliant. The training center is a big improvement. So you're not doing the training on the line, apart from the one I've just done. You're doing it in the training center. I like the new menu system. I think the future of it, with better lighting and better weather, are just going to make every route going forward just better. But anyway, there we go. I'll be back at tomorrow lunchtime with more of this. So thanks to you lot in chat for keeping me company for the last, blimey, 3 hours and 20 minutes. And to this lot as well, while we get rained on. So thanks to Unwell for being annoying. To Trent for the bits. To Crispy, Nightbot, and Trent for doing some moderations. To Toto Gamer, Lavelle, Jimmy, Train Sim World Official for following. Phased Out, Jagis, Alfie, Andrew, Luby, Dean, UK Train Barry, Kevin, Aaron, The Round Knight, Kai, Berry, Train Sim World Official, and Gavjam for their subscriptions. And thanks to Phased Out and Train Sim World Official for most of those being gifts, which is really, really awesome of you. Of them even, or of you if you're still watching. So there we go, and a big thanks as always to you lot in chat. Without you being here, I would just be sat here talking to myself, which if I wasn't streaming I would probably be actually doing. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow lunchtime with more of this. Until then, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching.